G'day guys, it's the Pink King here, and I'm back with another of my AFL 2020 Premiership season. It's still round 5. It's Sydney Derby here, the Battle of the Bridge, I think they call it. Sydney Swans and Giants. So Sydney are second last on the ladder, having the worst percentage of all teams that have won only one game. Only team below them is St Kilda, who are winless still. They're also the only team. The St Kilda, don't worry about it. Giants sitting 5th on the ladder. They can join the whole top 4 in winning. What would that be? 4-1 after this match. So yeah, they're 3-1 at the moment. But yeah, no one undefeated anymore, so they could technically, if they win by enough, be top of the ladder after this match. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so Battle of the Bridge. Sydney versus Giants. Or Swans versus Giants. I shouldn't go by the place and then the team name as the other one. It should either be team name and team name, or place and place. So it should be either Sydney versus GWS or Swans versus Giants. Something I have a bad habit of doing.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off.
That doesn't even rhyme. You should be ashamed of yourself, GWS banner makers. What are you thinking?
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp.
Oh, Kennedy only has 250 games. That's
I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
well, he doesn't have 250 games yet. He's been around for so long. I just assumed he would be coming up to 300, not 250.
Their way to the middle for the coin toss.
Yeah. Do the old toss, thanks. Rampy decides to go right of screen. I can't believe Ray's the only umpire that umpires the matches, because he's pretty much the only umpire they've put into the game. I know they've obviously put other umpires into the game because there's more than just one umpire, but he's the main umpire.
And here we go. It's Sydney.
You know, he's in the main umpire for every match. Come on. Anyway, GWS win the clearance, pushing the back against Toby Green. Did he go over in the back of someone? Did he try and take his screamer or something? Anyway, Sport kicked the ground. Toby Green. Well, no, that wasn't Toby Green, was it? It was. Yeah. You know, he misses anyway. He's everywhere, giving away free kicks and kicking points. Classic Toby. Played on, kicked wide. Isaac Heaney's there. I can tell him because of his absolute white hair. Oh, dropped easy mark. And it's dropped and it's in a dangerous spot. There's numbers everywhere for GWS. It's kicked forward. It's in the square and a goal. Tim Taranto with the first goal of the match, and yeah, that was shocking. That's why you don't go to the danger spot. Sydney decided to mess around inside 50, and the drop mark ends up in a goal. So costly mistake there. Luke Parker gets tackled immediately. So 7-0 already. Quick start of the game. Mummy punches it forward. Ball spills to the ground. It's a loose ball. No one wants to pick it up. Now it is picked up. Handballed. Turnover. And a diving mark by Aliir. He did not want that to hit the ground. Probably a good thing, because once it hit the ground, I don't think he had the legs to outrun whoever was going to chase him down. I don't know who it was, but he seemed to be getting there faster than he was. Few broken tackled, kicked down the wing, and Buddy got a push in the back. I thought he took the mark though. Can't be a push in the back if he takes the mark. Haynes kicks it outside of the 50, and Daniel Lloyd's under it. He decides to go wide because there's a player out there. It's Toronto. He takes the mark. Goes up. Kicks it inside 50. And Toby Green has got space. He doesn't even go back. He just plays on and hits the post again. Toby. What are you doing, mate? Just go back and take the shot.
GWS Giants by 8 points.
1 goal, 2 to plays nothing. The 2 points both belong to Toby Green. And Jeremy Cameron intercepts the kick-in. So, once again, a Sydney kick-in goes awry. And they're going to pay the ultimate price. Another goal. Jeremy Cameron gets on the scoreboard with his first of the evening. First disposal too. So it's 14-0.
We're back in motion. Guided down nicely by
no one really won the tap, but
in his possession.
No one's really cleared it either. It's just a turnover. Kick forward by Sydney, and Phil Davis is there to clean up. He kicks it out to Aiden Core. And yeah, GWS are going to work it wide out of defence. Good options. This is what I like to see. Oh, he's come in too early though. It's alright though. It's spoiled. Franklin should be the first to get there, and he is. He boots it forward. Oh no, there's going to be a goal, isn't it? No, it bounces badly. It's a point. It's 48 seconds remaining, and yeah, Buddy snaps it from about 70. And if there's one player in the game that can carry the distance from there, it's him. So this should run out the time here. Takes a bounce, kicks it to no one in particular, bounces once, and I think it was Rampy. Runs out of time there as the siren goes. So 13-point lead to GWS to end the first quarter.
Time to take a look at the stats.
Yeah, inside 50s 4-2. Those 2 inside 50s came right at the end there. 3 hitouts to 1, which is fairly understandable. Everything else there, not really that important. I don't know why Lewis Melican is such a good player in this game. I hadn't even heard of him. Isn't he a rookie this year or something? He's always in their best, like, major ball winners. He always gets like up there with the best disposals for Sydney every game. Jake Aloid and Aliria also with 1 disposal so far. Toby Green hits the major ball winners with 3 disposals. Yeah, 2 of them being points. And Jeremy Cameron and Tim Toronto with 1 goal apiece. Aiden Core also has 3 disposals. I've probably spent too long on that, so we're just going to go into the second quarter. Balled up and tapped down. Kennedy bustles his way through. Heaney gives up the ball to GWS, and GWS go backwards with the handball. Aiden Core gets tackled before he can do anything with it. So it's inside Swans 50 again. Sockered forward by GWS. They're away. Handball's over his head. It actually works out for him because he gets it back. It's a 2-on-2 race toward goal. Don't know who that Sam Reed, I think it is. He tackles. It get left for Taranto, who picks up the ball, runs his 10, and boots it through for a goal. So he's got 2 goals from 3 disposals, and it's 20-1. Franklin in ruck again, so they love doing that. I guess it gets him around the ball, but it just hasn't been working for Sydney at all. The only thing I think the positive is it took them till the second quarter to do it this time. Kicked out to the wing. Luke Parker takes the mark on the wing and kicks it back to the 50 where Callum Sinclair takes the mark. He kicks it straight to Matt DeBoer, and he's pretty much in the middle of the ground when he boots it inside 50. It's a 2-on-1, and Toby Green comes from behind to take the mark. So can he finally kick straight? That's the question. It's been very influential. He's just not being accurate like he does again. He's kicked 3 points now.
The lead is now 20.
He could be on fire right now. He could be absolutely dominating, but yeah, he just not got his kicking boots on. 2 broken tackles, kicked out to the wing. Sydney are away here if they can get it. No, I think that was no, it wasn't Green. I don't know who it was. He spilt it out anyway. Holding the ball. That was no prior. Surely Dane Rampy gets done in, and a shot on goal now for I think Nick Haynes, I don't know. He's got long hair anyway. Might have been Himmelberg. No, it was Nick Haynes. I was right. Fuck yeah. It was out in the fall anyway. So a 20-point lead to GWS. Aliria goes not very wide, but he tries to kick it outside 50 and doesn't get there. Ryan Clark gets tackled. It's a ball up. Tap down. Ball comes loose. Kick forward. That's a goal. Who kicked it though? Jeremy Cameron. He's got his second for the match.
This one gives them a bigger lead. He loved that one.
So GWS's scoreline has come from 3 players. 2 goals from Jeremy Cameron, 2 goals from Toronto, and 3 points from Toby Green. So that's the whole makeup of their score as Aliria kicks it back outside 50. Oliver Florent takes the mark. He goes sideways and into the 50 again where Callum Sinclair is waiting. They love trying to pick him out, but he's always in a shit spot defensively. Kennedy takes the mark and then handballs it straight to a GWS player. Jeremy Cameron boots it forward, and guess what? He doesn't miss. It's another goal. 20 seconds left in the half, and that might have just been the last straw that broke the camel's back, because 33-1. 6 goals in it now. Sydney need to kick 6 goals straight to hit the lead. Or 5 goals 3 if you want to be precise. 10 inside 50s to 2, so yeah, they're dominating that stat. They're dominating the hitouts. They're pretty efficient with their ball use, only 8 clangers. Where's the tackles? 14-9, so not a really high tackling game. Aliria, Callum Sinclair and Lewis Melican all with 3 disposals. And you know what? All 3 of them have been playing defensively, except Melican. I think he's been playing more of a midfield role. So if you know, when your top 3 disposal getters are all defenders, you know you're in a bit of strife. On the other hand, Jeremy Cameron with 5 disposals and 3 goals. Toby Green with 4 disposals and 3 points. And Aiden Core with 3 disposals. All 3 of them are forward line players, or been playing primarily forward. So, yeah, when all 3 of your major disposal getters are all forward line players, you know you're doing pretty well for yourself.
The third quarter has begun.
So the ball is bounced. Mummy gets the tap and then gets the clearance. It's marked by Sam Reed. He's not one of those 3 players that have been getting all of Giants' score. So can he fuck this up, or will he pass it off? No, he'll pass it off. It doesn't make the distance. Hits the ground, and who missed it? It's not Toby Green, it's Zach Langdon. So yeah, that's fucked. We can still say that in the first half there was only 3 players that scored for GWS. Anyway, Nick Haynes gets an intercept. He gets a lot of intercept marks, but it's not usually this far up the ground, and he has a set shot that he'll probably miss because he's a defender. Nah, he's fucking nailed it. So Giants are now 40 points to 1. It's starting to get really ugly, and you know, I did say that they had a chance of getting top of the ladder in this match. Well, I think at the moment they probably would be. 40-1. That is a big percentage boost. Handball wide. There's numbers around the ball. They kick it forward. It's a 1-on-1, and Aliria wins it. So he's getting plenty of disposals. He goes wide to Ryan Clark, and he decides to go just outside 50 to Lewis Melican. Yeah, he's a general defender. I thought he was. Broken tackle, sent forward. It's a 1-on-1. It hits the ground. Now there's a 3-on-1. Oh, there's a player in the goal square. I didn't even see that. Well, Matt DeBoer soccers it off the ground anyway and blows their chance. The margin's now 40 points. This is the biggest margin I've seen in a match. It's partly because Sydney are now halfway through the third quarter and still haven't even scored a goal. Nick Haynes walks it straight over the boundary line. In their 50 though, and that's the thing, like, they're doing dumb stuff. Like, GWS are doing a few dumb things in this game, but it's all in their forward half, so it doesn't matter. Tom McCartan gives away a high tackle.
The kick is a long way
I can't remember who 2 is.
wheels.
Well, he's taking a shot anyway. Sends it to the goal square, and Zach Langdon takes the mark. He beats Aliir, which is the first time he's done that since I've noticed all game. And he kicks the goal.
The top part sails between the big sticks.
So it's now 47-1. It's a 46-point ball game with less than 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Sydney's still without a goal.
The Giants won more of the ball and have been able to create more opportunities in front of goal.
So Harry Himmelberg
Now we'll have a ball.
wins the tap and then gets the ball and immediately gets tackled. So it's kicked out to the wing by Giants, marked by Tommy Sheridan. Less than 3 minutes on the clock. He goes short, marked by Heath Shaw. They're just going to work it up. He plays on, kicks it inside 50. It's a 2-on-2. Ball comes, no, it doesn't come loose. Caden Brand just gets tackled, and it's a ball up inside the Giants forward 50.
Picking it up was Heaney.
Heaney boots it forward. There's no one centre of this contest, forward of this contest, I should say. It's a 2-on-1, and guess what? The time runs out before Swans can get a certain goal. So 46 points the difference at three-quarter time. Swans haven't kicked a goal all game.
Giving themselves a chance.
It's now the last quarter. They actually won a few hitouts in that quarter. But yeah, just that didn't even count for an inside 50. That's real rough. That did enter the 50. It must have been after the siren actually blew though. So Melican's top possession getter for the Swans. Aliir and Callum Sinclair. You've got Nick Haynes, Jeremy Cameron and Toby Green with the most disposals for Giants. So Nick Haynes, he is actually playing as a midfielder at the moment, but yeah, that sort of spoils it because everyone else was a forward line player before that. So Swans haven't scored anything at all in the last two quarters. They got that 1 point in the first quarter. So yeah, just absolute dominance by Giants as we start the last quarter. Can Swans do anything to at least reduce the percentage boost that Giants are going to get right now? High tackle on Oliver Florence, so they're not off to a good start. Looks around, decides to go sideways. There's a 1-on-1. It's knocked to the ground and Callum Ward gets tackled over the boundary line. So it's a throw-in. Franklin's in ruck again. Why? He's not going to win against Mummy, but he will get the clearance. He's booted it forward and punched by Phil Davis on the line. So that was going to be a goal, but Phil Davis didn't want any of it. Kicked out. Sam Jacobs marked. They just got too many marking options. I think that's the issue. Is just they're always winning the battle in the air. Socket off the ground, kick forward, and finally, Callum Sinclair kicks it. Finally, Sydney have got a goal. So all of a sudden, that percentage goes from something like 2,000% to about 500%. So Mumford out of the ruck, handballs it, and somehow Callum Sinclair got the ball momentarily and gets done for throwing the ball. Aiden Core kicks it short, marked by Nick Haynes. He's inside 50 here, and he'll kick from about 50. I think he has the leg on him, but being a key defender, he'll probably miss. No, he's proven me wrong. He's actually got a good kick, and he kicks another one. So I think it's 53 plays 8. Yeah, 53 plays 8. So no chance of Sydney winning this now. It's dead and buried, but they could at least make it look a little bit less disgusting on the percentage side of things. Ball goes to Heath Shaw, ends up marking it inside the Swans 50, and he sends it straight back to the centre of the ground. Ball comes to the back of the pack. There was a 2-on-1 out the back of the pack, and it's booted forward. It bounces. It's not quite going to make it inside 50. Isaac Heaney's going to get the ball first. Toby Green chases him down, but can't get to him first before he gets the kick away. Josh Kennedy takes the mark on the wing. Handballs over the top. Kick forward inside 50. No mark, but socket forward. It's going to be a goal. And it's going to be a goal to Luke Parker. So 5.5 minutes to go. They've kicked another one. If they can kick one more, they can cut the margin down to like 250%, which is not 100% disgusting. It's a pretty bad loss, but oh, here we go. Heaney boots it forward, and Sam Reid takes it, so they might get one more goal. Cut it to around about 250% instead of, at the moment, still almost 500. And he kicks it, so might have just gained a little bit of respectability here. If they kick one more, it would be just over 200%. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Ball is bounced. It's all Sydney at the moment. It looks like GWS are just turned off. It's almost like the game just realised, hang on, Sydney haven't kicked a goal all game. We need them to score a goal. So this is going to run down the time. Marked by Jeremy Cameron. He's too far out to score, but actually he might take a shot here.
60 metres out.
Jeremy Cameron might actually have the range here, so he's going to have a shot after the siren to possibly make it 59-20. He's not going to make the distance, so yeah, big win by Giants. They probably would they quite snag first? I'm not sure if they will. I don't think their percentage was that great before this game. This will definitely boost it. They'll probably get into third position, I reckon. But yeah, not a good day for the Swans. They get absolutely pumped by 33 points, which is 13 more than they even scored for the whole match. So yeah, they're looking at 260% for a percentage for this match. The Giants would be pretty happy with that. Nick Haynes is equal major leading possession getter along with Isaac Heaney. Callan Sinclair and Lewis Melican also ended with 5, along with Heath Shaw and Jeremy Cameron. Jeremy Cameron's going to get best on ground. I think Nick Haynes will probably get second best on ground. Or actually, he got more disposals and he got one less goal, so he could actually snag first over Jeremy. But I would have given it to Jeremy, then Nick Haynes, then probably the way this works, it'll probably be like Callum Sinclair or something. Oh, it was Isaac Heaney. I should have just stuck with my guns. Nick Haynes got best on ground though. I thought it was going to be the other way around. Well, I mean, I did say that might happen. But I got the 3... Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't say it, Isaac Heaney. I just decided Callum Sinclair at the last second because he'd kicked a goal. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be back with another game in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.